go there. Alrighty then. Kind of fitting, I suppose, that Cherno's theme is on just now, considering storm weather outside, but let's go for Tails. No.
Okay, I'll be going first.
Alrighty. Ah, damn it, this gives it away. Oh well.
Same.
Oh, okay. The Lurantis thing coming in. Ah, neat. This is still not usable. Sad face.
Okay.
So that's one available once this is all done. And we do have one this time, so... Alright, good luck. Starting off with the Fomantis. This thing is adorable, I've just gotta say. Like, I don't know.
Touch of grass energy. Ultra Ball discarding 2 grass.
Yep, that's pretty good. Oh, there was a third one a few minutes later. Jeez.
Also grab. There's 2 options, but one is N bait for your side, and the other isn't. I think we'll pick that.
Yep, the Bulu. Okay.
I think that's everything this turn. Go ahead.
Wow, okay. Fair enough. Alrighty then. Let's see. This is kind of weird. I know what I need to do. It's just like, what's the discard? Because we have Ultra Ball. I feel like this is probably also kind of premature off of it, but we're gonna pitch Cosmo in and Metang here.
Fair.
Like, I don't particularly like getting rid of them that way, but you know.
I'm weighing the odds on you wanting to at least beacon this turn if you can.
Yeah, I think Beacon is probably a given here. So it really is just what else goes with it, because we are going to Lele, and the Lele is going to grab us Bridget. One of the main times that we're getting to see this, apart from the fact of when I played it in the Metagross thing, but I had to play that multiples, now we can get to play one of it because we have Tapu Lele to search for a supporter card whenever we want off Ultra Ball. So yeah, it works out super well now. With the Bridget, we are going to grab ourselves 2 Beldum and the Cosmog. Seems like a reasonable enough start. From there, since I might as well stay in the deck, because as you say, Beacon is going to be the last bit with it here, I'm going to Rescue Stretcher the last 2, these 2 back into deck. So yep. That's kind of where the discard bit went with it. We are going to manual attach to the Beldum just to get the thing going, and we are going to grab ourselves 2 Pokemon with the Beacon, because it's 0 energy, saying is ridiculous. We are going to grab Metagross and attempting to grab just Meta. I guess Lele is probably also worth grabbing because it gives me a guaranteed whatever supporter I want next turn. So let me just clear out the board before I go, because all of these have been used. And deck has been shuffled. That can do whatever. Go ahead.
Okay. We have our Lurantis.
Yep.
probably going to be really hard for you to one-shot one of these at least.
Unless I can get to Solgaleo, yeah.
Which I wish I could deal with right now. I think the smart play is going to be Solar Blade, put it on the Lurantis.
That makes sense. So 40 damage. And we will draw. Okay. Oh, that is hilarious. Well, kind of unfortunate I get the Lele then when I draw the supporter that I was going to get with it, but that's fine. It is what it is. We are going to, of course, rare candy into the Metagross. That goes without saying. Yeah, I was going to Lele for Sycamore, and then I just draw the Sycamore instead, so sure, Lele is going to go in the discard this time. Probably fine, it gives me another bench space potentially for good use here. Oh, this is a weird one. Also weird because I need to up my music very slightly there. Anyway. So how much do we trust that that this is gonna pull off, even if I'm gonna Ultra Ball, pitching Metal and Lysander, I think here seems reasonable. We are just going to... I feel like I should probably just grab the Cosmoan. Like, I need more stuff, but I think that's probably still fine. So we'll do that. We will evolve to it. We will attach... Probably just attach to the guy. I mean, yeah, if we're going to try and one-shot at some point, that has to happen. Trying to think if it's worth getting the one out the discard here anyway. It's the point is, do I algorithm or do I go for beacon here, really? I think I've got an algorithm, so we're going to geotech system with the Metagross to accelerate to the active. We'll pay our retreats, and I should have changed this far, it doesn't matter. We will algorithm GX to search for any 5 cards I want and put them into hand. Because that is a fair and balanced power that doesn't immediately require N or die, you know. 1, 2, 3. Problem is, I don't really know what I want after that. We only were supposed to get this far. Let's go. Might just do that, to be honest. Okay, go in, and that will be my turn.
I think that has to go down.
Yeah, okay, I only have 4, so that's fine.
I don't have an N. I don't know how much further we're getting in this, but
oh, yeah, okay. So 150 because you've got the choice band on as well. That is plus 30. So yeah, we will go.
The only thing I can do is swing.
Yeah, I do have, of course, the Solgaleo. We're gonna rare candy Metagross. Yeah, this is where I wish I took Max Potion instead of one of the other cards of it now, but I needed to make sure I had an energy as well, and then I top deck the energy because of course I do. So it's like I could have taken Max Potion and healed the Metagross off here and that would have been better. Maybe I should have done that anyway, but I don't know. Because I could have taken the energy off of it probably and used it that way. Anyway, Solgaleo's Ultra Road is going to come in here so we can just force the switch. I have still the 1 energy from the... Yeah, I have the 1 energy from the Vulpix. And we have Sunsteel Strike for 230.
There's no point going any further than this.
Yeah, freaking prizing a Max Potion. I think we only play 3 at this point in here because I had to make some cut somewhere, I think. But yeah, it was maybe not the worst.
But don't draw an
pricing,
N,
but-
what am I meant to do with that?
Yeah. See, the thing, I could have gone for the beacon, but then I looked at it going, I don't have candy in hand, so if I want to get another Metagross in play, then I kind of need to just go for it. And you hadn't played a supporter, like, at all, so I was kind of thinking you were going to Lele for 1-10-1, but obviously went for a different idea.
And
so,
be it. It was and be it, if I did that.
I guess. But, I mean, yeah, I can understand that. It's just if you didn't have a supporter otherwise, I was curious, but
I was otherwise fine with what I had.
yeah, that's fair. I guess they just don't bench the Lele in that case, then just get the support in the next turn. I don't know. Do we want to go for another one with that then?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
dud start.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I guess. Alright. Good luck. Oh, the Bulu, huh? Yikes.
Possibly makes sense to do this. We'll Ultra Ball discarding grass. One of the Lurantises, I guess.
Okay. Yep.
We'll get Tapu Lele, we'll get Bridget.
Yep.
Well, don't need to shuffle.
No.
Going back in. Probably want that.
This is also something that people in real life do during the tourney stuff as well. They don't tend to shuffle the deck again unless they're done searching and, you know, like need to draw or something. But if they're going back in or it's going to be like something else going on, usually to save time they'll try and not shuffle as much as possible. Triple Fomantis. Jeez, that's not intimidating in the slightest.
And we'll pass at that.
Alright, let's see if we can do anything from here. You would hope. Well, I mean, there was no energy at least. Oh, speaking of non-games, at the moment, we're going to attach and we're going to Dust Gathering to draw a card.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens.
We have two Lurantis.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I do want this out of my hand. Where does it go is the question. Put it active and then we'll end.
Right, okay. Yeah, just give you a quick show of this in the set with it of I was considering whether or not I wanted to Lysander there, and I was like, no, because the only things that you've got is like Lele maybe, but then like that still seems really bad.
We'll attach Grass Energy and we'll Horn Attack for 30.
Okay, 50 with the Lurantis, right? It buffs by 20?
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, so... Whew! Pretty spooky. Alright, well, living by 10, let's see if we can do anything after that. Oh, well... Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, let's go for Lele.
Should help.
Should. We'll see if I've got what I need to get in here. Ah, fantastic. The Bridget is prized. That's amazing. So instead, we're going to take a slightly different approach. I have changed like 2 cards in this list. One of them is adding Skylar. Because
Skylar is a good card.
Yeah, Skylar ends up working out quite nicely with it here, because I can go Skylar for candy. Seems pretty good. So we'll do that. And then I do have an Ultra Ball, just thinking on the dumps here. It is probably going to be Lysander Kukui. I think that was my other change. Maybe we had Kukui already, but I think that was my other change I put in here. Because I was like kind of wanting that before. We will grab ourselves a Metang. Or will I? Oh, part of me really just wants to get Vulpix here, because Vulpix would probably help set up a bit as well. The only problem is leaving this guy exposed, but kind of don't have much of a choice that way. Yeah, you know what? I think it's probably better if I grab the Vulpix, because I can get away with that at the moment. So we'll do that, because I already have the Candy Solgaleo. It's like, do I want... Oh, wow, nice flip. Do I want to use the Soul Burst, or do I... Yeah, I don't have a good enough board established, I don't think, to really use Soul Burst at the moment, so it's probably better that I don't. So instead, we'll go here, we'll use the Ultra Road to switch to the Vulpix, and we will beacon for... definitely a Beldum, and... honestly, probably just 2 Beldum. Yeah, 2 Beldum seems fine.
Yep.
So they go to hand.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep. And go ahead. Because I think I've got like one more turn before this starts getting too explosive on me. But we'll see.
I don't think you play Counter Stadium, so probably doesn't matter too much. Just get out of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is getting Lysander, it's probably getting killed.
Probably.
So we'll float stone the Lurantis.
Yep.
It's an acceptable choice right now, so... thing is, you're in a small card hand as well. Know you have a rare candy and 2 Beldum.
You don't know the third card. You know I have 2 Beldum. I Skylar for the candy and immediately used it for the Solgaleo.
Oh right, don't remember that. Probably fine doing an end move.
Yeah, last card was Sycamore. Like, you wouldn't know, but obviously, yeah, you know I've got the Beldum for the next turn, so...
Ultra Ball discarding Sycamore and... Yeah, I think we drop a Lurantis here. Get the other one.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Touch another Grass Energy and we'll Horn Attack for the 70.
Yep, certainly is. Alright, we will draw. Okay, we can field blow with the 2 tools at the very least. So that should make it a little bit more tricky. You've got a float stone, so...
Yep.
It's not great, it really isn't. We do have a Beldum, but... Yikes. So we are currently at, like, too much damage at 220 off the thing there. It's just not a lot I can really do is the thing. Just the base damage of it is 160.
I would have to discard to get the KO on this thing if it stays active.
There's not really much I can do that's good here is the problem. We're gonna max pot. I've got an energy, so I'll just attach and, you know, do it that way. So we're gonna have to get rid of the thing there. And I am just gonna have to Soul Burst here. So 5 anywhere that I want. Okay. So we're gonna have to put 2 on here for sure. And then I think 1 definitely on you. 1, probably 2 on the Lele, to be honest, makes sense here. Alright, go for it.
Well, that's definitely dying next turn, Lysander. You're going to Sycamore, discarding Lele and Lysander?
Yep.
So we're 160. I think that does it.
Yeah, you got it, GG. Look at this. I can't do anything with triple Metagross, right? So yeah, you got it. Nothing I could do. Alright, well, game 3 then, I guess, because Pepper's going to be a bit late off it, so might as well do the game 3 on this, because basically that was also a non-game, because I just had nothing to go with, so yeah, naturally, we'll see if I can actually do anything going first with it this time.
Well, you have a mulligan at least.
That's something. Yep. Alright.
Actually,
I guess Bridget being prized also really didn't help there, did it? But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's see what we can do this time then. You're gonna flip, you think?
right.
Yeah. Well, not starting the Bulu this time is probably for the better. Right, so let's have a look then. Let's go Ultra Ball, pitching a Metal, and what is the best to do? Probably Max Potion is okay. We do play a bunch of them, so. Alright, first off, it is there. That is good. Okay. A couple of awkward prizes that way. That's fine. Let's, I mean, we do the thing anyway, right? We get a Lele, we Lele for the Bridget. And Bridget, I think, is going to just do pretty much the normal. Tempted to get Vulpix for the last bit there as well, actually, because it is pretty good. I can't beacon turn 1, obviously, because I'm going first this time, but it's still reasonable. The alternative is getting Cosmog in case you go, like, Forest, double Lurantis kill sort of thing, right? Because, Flower Supply does do 60 with a Lurantis in play. Yeah, you know what?
It is an option, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably reasonable considering how useful this thing is for general utility in this deck. So we do that, and then I think I'm just going to put the Choice Band down on the Beldum at this point, and end the turn at that.
Okay. Grass Energy. Do I want to put that down? This one. Might be still decent to have down even if I don't get a supporter from it. Because we have Shaman for 3 as well.
Okay, fair enough. So you just want to put the okay, I can see that.
Okay, that's part of the solution, but not everything we need here. So instead we end.
Yeah, I had N in my hand as well, so. Ooh, okay. That is a hand that exists.
Say the same here. Actually, we should hold on to that. I think we just have to synthesis, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's an attack that you can do. Searches for a grass, attaches it to one of your Pokemon. It's not bad. Yeah. All right. Let's draw. Oh, this game's a laugh riot sometimes, that's for sure. Well, shit. What do we do with a hand like this? Let's go Ultra Pole pitching 2 Metal Energy.
Terrifying.
It's a little scary if I can get enough boards set up, that's for sure. The question is, can I? I hate that that's gonna take up the last of my slots here, especially because I don't have an energy down. It just doesn't really make sense, but I don't know what else I can really do is the thing. This is one of those sort of feel bad type moments of it. Yeah, it's gonna suck, but we gotta do it. We're gonna grab the second Lele. Lele's going to grab the Skylar for the candy. So we can candy into Metagross, probably best put on the choice band one. So that's all gonna go through. We're gonna use its geotech system so I can accelerate, pay that 1 energy to retreat to it, attach 1 from hand, and I'm gonna have to algorithm here.
Makes sense.
I should probably evolve to this first as well, since I have a stage 1 in hand. before I do the dumb thing and just forget to do it. It's like it's in the hand. I really should do that. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, go for it. I keep forgetting you don't have to highlight the hand to shuffle it as well.
So we have a Lurantis.
Yep.
Probably not sticking around for too long, fortunately. Though the damage might just have to be done regardless, so we'll put a choice band on it.
That's fair.
We'll be a Seeker for N because I can't not do that.
Yep. Very much understandable in that position.
Do have Forest, so that helps at least for the next turn. I don't think I have any discarded energy. It's just the VS Seeker in the end, which is unfortunate. Not quite enough of the current board state for the next turn, but we have to do it anyways. We'll Flower Supply.
Yep.
For 60 or 70. No, never mind. It is enough.
Yeah, because it's plus 30 for instead of 20 with the choice band, so it works out. Alright, we'll draw. Oh, fuck you, game. That's all I can say with this hand. Oh, it's like so close too. Now comes the tough bit of how do I manage the this is the worst. Cause it's like I'm 1 card out of being able to do the thing I want, and obviously I don't have that. Otherwise this would be really good, but I don't think I can be that sort of slow on it is the problem. God, that's annoying. So I have 2 lines basically with it, because I have a max potion in hand, and it's just like, if I max potion and I can't get another Metagross in play, which this hand does not produce right now, I can't attack this turn, obviously, which is maybe not the end of the world, but it's certainly not the best position to be in. But if I do manage to get Metagross with the hand post supporter, would be a pretty good situation to just have, like, you know, the potion then, you know, thing off here so that you can't kill me next turn, right? But it's just that's stupid, but I'm gonna do it. We're gonna max potion. I'm not going to Geotech system immediately because there might be a better play for that in a bit. So the alternative is I just don't bother attacking this turn, which is not like the worst thing that could happen, because I could just get other stuff built up ready. It's not like I'm killing this with Giga Hammer this turn anyway. 180 is not 210 after all, so where the hell does the energy go that makes this reasonable? I know what I want to do, but it's a really high roll play to do it, and it's probably a terrible idea. I want to attach it here, because if I can get Solgaleo and Metagross set up, then I can get the Sunsteel Strike and get the kill from there, and I think that probably puts the game in a huge favor state. But that is so dangerous, because I can't Geotech system to this guy. But I think I've got to go for it. I'm going to end here as well. Like, I've just kind of got to try for it here. It's rough, because I think I've already used, like, 2 Ultra Ball as well, but... Oh, we were so close. Oh, I do not have the Metagross. I do have the Solgaleo, but I don't have the Metagross. So, we can't do it. That's fine. I think I'm still just going to Geotech to the active, because I've got so many energy in the discard already, that'll be fine. And that is going to have to do it just now. Go ahead. I got one part of it, but not enough of it.
Same.
Sucks, doesn't it?
I think I still might have to just do it. Because it sets up my damage later if I do this. Bridget.
Okay. What sucks the most for me is that I could have been slightly more conservative there, but it would have guaranteed not getting the kill, because I had Metang in hand before I end. So it's like I could have gone Metang, but then I was definitely not getting the knockout no matter what. So
Ultra Ball discarding Floatstone and N.
God, this is terrifying. Yeah.
But I didn't get the one other part I needed, which was the energy.
I wonder if I should have, like, Ultra Roaded to the Cosmog there, actually.
So we'll flower supply for quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is 110 at this point, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if I should have, like, Ultra Roaded to something else there so Metagross didn't take the hit. Oh, fuck off, seriously. That is probably the worst top deck I could have had with it there. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that is misery. I don't even have one in the discard to use of it, so yeah, we're gonna have to end here. Fucking triple VS Seeker.
With N out of N hand.
Well,
I wanted, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I wanted to Sycamore, but I haven't used one this game yet, so because you end me out of it after the algorithm. I actually think no, that was previous game. Thinking it. Oh my god, dude. Well, I mean, I have Metang this time. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to do this anyway. We're gonna max potion the active. We before I discard, let's just keep that away, because we are gonna Ultra Road to the Solgaleo. Go in with the Geotech system, attach with this, and Sunsteel Strike, the free, all free energy, 230.
Ultra Ball discarding 2 grass energy.
Yep.
Sycamore discarding Sycamore and grass energy.
Yep. Yep, because we've attached for the Bulu.
I don't think I can one-shot this no matter what here.
Yeah, currently 220. You need a choice band.
We do have it.
Yeah, so you do get to 250 if you discard all the energy here.
Which we're going to have to do. It's...
Yeah! Swinging for the fences right now. Alright, let's see what we can do. Bit late there, buddy. Alright, we have Beldum, I have Metagross. Well, I think I'm in a similar sort of spot. If I can get an energy, that is that, but I have gone through a fair few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Oof, okay. Not great odds of this then, but Sycamore's going to be the best bet for it. Don't like it, but if I don't get the energy, then I might be falling a bit too far behind, so... yeah, about that. Well, I can Field Blower the tool off, and I might as well bump the Stadium because I've got a second thing. Yikes. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to use the 2 Geotechs that I have, at least get the energy up. But I did not get one, so I can't attack. Go ahead. Wouldn't have mattered even if I didn't get KO'd by the Judgment last turn then by the looks of it.
Rescue Stretcher?
Okay, what are we going for?
Probably the Lurantis.
Yeah, pick up. Okay.
Get that out of hand. No tools in the field, so... I know there is a tool in the field, I can't play that, so...
Yeah.
Get rid of the choice band.
Yep.
Alright then, Olympia.
Okay.
Flower supply.
For 80, right? Because there's no band. Yeah.
Where do we put this? Anywhere I like. There's still the risk of Sunsteel Strike, I guess.
That is true.
It's probably wise to put them on the Bulu.
Fair enough. Alright, we will draw. Okay, next fucking card. Wow, we would have been in such a good position this game if it was like one more card I could have gone to. That is, how many times do we hear that, right? Okay, well, I can Rare Candy Metagross, so I do have that available at least, which is good. The problem is that's obviously not enough by itself. Let's just double check how much are we going through with it. Because it's getting to that sort of point. 2 candy down? That's not too bad. Okay. So, I think the manual attach can come out here, because I'm probably going to retreat. Well, yeah, because I need to Sycamore, so it's like, I need to at least get it going. It's like I should probably retreat this one given that it's already taken a bit of a hit here, so we will do that. Rescue Stretcher. We will also grab our 1, which is going to be the Solgaleo.
Makes sense.
So we can candy up to it. Ultra Road. We will use our triple Geotech system at this point to grab free energy. Nothing else there. Let's do a little bit of end proofing, I guess, and go choice band down on here. And yeah, we're gonna Sunsteel.
I don't know if I can pull the same stunt I did last time, unfortunately.
I'm hoping not, but I guess at the same time though, it's like, even if you do, I have triple Geotech at this point, so I've got access to just a... You've got a Field Blower as well here, and hope I just don't have a choice band.
Sycamore?
Yep.
I was thinking Kukui if I could get into a choice band and an energy, but that's just...
That would still be too... Well, I mean, if you have a choice band, you have the 250, but Kukui doesn't matter.
I would still need the energy.
You still need the energy, and you need to Field Blow at my Choice Band because I'm threatening the 180 revenge hit here?
I do not have a Field Blower, but I can at least nuke the big guy.
God! This is supposed to be a deck that doesn't die in one hit, you know? I'll go in there because I already have the band, so it's so doesn't matter which way around they go. That was off the prizes, so yeah, we'll just do it that way. Good lord. Well, okay, so game 1, bit of a rough one for you. Game 2, definite non-starter for me. Game 3, holy Slobberknock. That was ridiculous.
Oh, did not sword. Oops.
Just casually swinging for 250 twice off me there. That's unbelievable. Sheesh.
It's a very hard-hitting deck.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Like, it's hitting almost modern numbers off it.
Yeah, for real. Whereas I guess kind of same. 230 is like Miraidon, sort of, or just above that, right? So it is kind of similar bit with it there. But yeah, for seeing Lurantis for the first time off it here, I tried to play this thing in the testing before, but it didn't work super well because the damage just wasn't there. But now we have Choice Band and we have this promo Lurantis that didn't exist until this set to buff your damage by 20. And yeah, this is certainly one way of using Tapu Bulu. It is not the only way that we could see. I guess I'm probably not playing it this video because of seeing it from here, but this guy is kind of like Landorus, but without the bench sniping, is probably the best way I can put it, because it's
does murder everything.
Yeah, it does more outright damage, which makes a lot more sense for the current sort of number stuff. But yeah, back in Gen 5, when we were already going, oh my god, the EXs are so strong with it stuff here, right? It was 80 plus 70 this did. But now it's like, nah man, 120 base, 180 if you discard the energy. Let's go.
150 if you have the other stuff going. Or 250.
Yeah, it can max out at 250 in this deck, which is absolutely ludicrous, to be honest. Yeah, this is the harder hitting version of it because we do have Lurantis to power it up, but it's not the more streamable version because it doesn't have quite as quick an energy acceleration. So you've got to really, like, if you're doing Nature's Judgment for that big hit, you've got to commit to it, right? And obviously it was more than worth it both times in that game. Oh, 3 times between the 3 games, actually. But, yeah, you gotta commit to that. That is a hefty discard in this
I have to
right?
answer that Solgaleo.
Oh, for sure, because it just kills everything. That's the one thing that I always found when just looking at the base Metagross stuff. This card is incredibly repeatable and very irritating to deal with once it gets set up, because 250 HP, really hard to kill. It works very well with Max Potion because it's accelerating energy from the discard. Yeah, you can't attack in consecutive turns with Giga Hammer with this thing, but it's got a 3 energy retreat instead of the usual 4 that the Metagross would have. So if you establish 3 of them, you just retreat between them and just attack with a different one, right? So they've got to commit Lysanders and stuff like that so they don't get as many draws.
And that's what Solgaleo solves.
Yeah, and it's exactly enough with Choice Band to do the 180 that most basic GXs and EXs and stuff are vulnerable to. So you do have enough power, like the Tapu Bulu over here, as strong as it is. It's 180 HP exactly, so a Choice Band in Metagross will still get the kill on that. But for the stuff you can't do that for, yeah, that is what the Solgaleo I put in here is for, because this guy is an absolute unit. Like, it's just absurd how many effects you can put on one thing just because it's a stage 2, right? But it still does the job, and because you can accelerate from the discard to this thing every turn, it doesn't matter that it's discarding all its energy. And it doesn't have to switch out if it doesn't want to. It can just keep attacking for the 230 once you get going. So it's actually absurd once you get the engine set up just how insane this is. And getting the engine set up in this format, not as bad as you would think. Because, yeah, we have Tapu Lele that can search for Bridget to get a ton of Pokemon. We have Alolan Vulpix, which is amazing. We saw how good that was in the first game at the very least. Second game forced you to end me out of what looks like a small hand otherwise, so, you know, we're still pretty fine. And, like, everything in this deck is a 1 energy retreat. even for some reason Beldum, that usually has like a 2 or a 3, it's a single energy to get it out of the active, so you can always
It's either 2
go.
or 3, or it has that ability on the basic where if there's multiple Beldums, it has a lower retreat cost.
Yeah, something like that, or like a levitate sort of ability, but that requires it to have energy on it. So the great thing with a Vulpix being no energy to do its attack is that any of your guys, you can just get Vulpix at the end of your Bridget and then retreat to it and beacon in the turn, right? And just be able to get your evolution set for the next turn. It's phenomenal. So yeah, I really love this deck idea. Like it's I know multiple stage 2s you'd think, it's never gonna work. But you look at what the stage 2s
Algorithm
are actually...
is very busted.
Yeah, it is. You
like,
look at...
We think the Pidgeot in Modern right now is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And it's like...
Here's 5 cards.
Yeah, here's 5, right? It was...
Disruption or die.
Mm-hmm. I think in the first game I actually ran out of like targets that were good enough to search for, and I got about 3 cards off of it. So you know, I was like, I'm just gonna get like these extra 2 then just in case. I think it was like a Lysander and something else I picked up just because I didn't have other things that I needed to get at that time. But you know, you get your rare candy, you get the next Metagross, you get all the fun stuff with it. And one thing I don't do with this deck, but you would do in your pure version, is you can accelerate psychic energy with this thing as well. So you do have a colorless in the attack cost. You can afford to play a couple of psychic in here, which would let you use the Tapu Cure potentially, but also if you need to, there is Delmise that I'm not playing in here, but boosts metal damage up. That gets this to the 190 that it needs to kill like a Lapras or a Turtonator in one hit, right? That's what I've got Solgaleo for, so I didn't really feel the need to play that and clog the bench up more. But yeah,
well, I think Delmise is the lighter option in this case.
It is, but I also kind of like the ability to one-shot a Decidueye in one hit is also kind of nice. Like Decidueye with Choice belts it, the Solgaleo just gets there, so I kind of like that as an option as well. So, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much my deck in a nutshell. I love this. I think this is the last time that Metagross is truly good. I think the VMAX was like considerable or something, but Metagross from here on out, not really very good, but my god does he get a good last strong card here, right? Fun stuff.
Right, so if you want to go against Pepper, I've got Amazon delivery I'm tracking, and it's 4 stops away.
Okay, that is fine by me. I will mosey on over then.
Oh, have I promoted you, right, Pepper? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just rather not interrupt the game with Amazon shenanigans.
No problem, no problem. It's just what do I bring into the thing here? You know what? I haven't actually tried this very much yet. Let's see how this plays. Alrighty, what are we going for? Let's go for heads.
I was going to bring the Dark Eye Dragons thing, and then I figured you showed up. Oh no, you faced it already.
Sorry, who's going first?
I go first, sorry.
Sorry, you're just getting spoken over, so... Just had to be sure. Right, okay. Well, that certainly shows what we're playing.
Okay.
What a freaking hand, right? So that's 1. Okay, what do we do with that? Probably that. Alright, 1 mole to take if you want. And, good luck. Oh, you flipped it over for me. To be honest, it was either this or Decitails, and I didn't think Decitails was going to be great considering you were talking about this, so I was like, I don't want to put that in against this, you know. Weakness matchup, blah blah blah.
Yeah, just trying to think the best way to... This always happens. We all attach here.
Yep.
Now a choice band.
Oh, hey, a primate. Sorry, I just I'm in one of those moods at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's correct. Put down the Articuno. We'll use a Max Elixir.
Okay. It's pretty good.
Now just stick them all the rest of this away.
Oh, what are we ditching?
And then a Lele and a Sudowoodo.
Okay.
Spread that, but didn't quite agree.
No,
with
it's fine. Sometimes that happens.
I think from here, I'm just going to collect.
No, you're not.
Oh, yeah, go first, right?
Yeah,
right,
you're going
so
first.
I'm not using any support attacks. Going second. It says. Yep. Okay. Pass then. Pass.
Okay.
How long has it been since I used a support attack?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Right.
Sorry if I'm a bit
excuse
average there,
me.
but
Nah, it's okay. No.
days.
No problem. No problem. This is a curious one because it's like I can kind of go places with this. I just don't know if it's really a good idea to. How weird is that? Well, I guess the other thing is that Kuno is kind of a thing. It's like it's probably not the most annoying thing out there, but it certainly can like close out stuff that would otherwise be yeah, not a problem. But I don't know how best to do this, to be honest. So I have supporter, I have attach, I have like one other thing I can do it. So it's like I do have plays, I just don't know what the best play is. It's kind of inexperience with this deck, I suppose. Because I mean, even Big Wheel is potentially a thing, but the 190 HP on this is kind of annoying. That's also a thing. I guess if I don't need to Big Wheel, though, I probably shouldn't. You know, save that for later, or maybe a Tapu Cure or something. Let's go for the stuff then. We've got Psychic, we've got Choice Band, and I'm gonna end here.
Okay.
That was my initial plan, and then it's just like I kind of drew into something that was just potentially gonna change that. Oh, wait, that's kind of spicy. Magma's Secret Base. I'm gonna bench a Trubbish. Yeah, I've decided I'm not playing towards Exact List because I was a little bit sort of out with it. I guess it wasn't bad. It was just like there were a couple of bits I was kind of sorely missing in it. This is one of them. We're gonna Righteous Edge for 50 here because I've got the Choice Band on. So no discard because there's no special energy, but that is fine. There's Righteous Edge discard's not gonna happen in this matchup anyway.
Oh, we've rushed these.
Yep. I guess it did when I needed it to, but that's still kind of annoying.
A heal.
Yep.
Bench of mana fee. I'm keep my items separate here. Just so I can keep
That's
an eye
fair,
on them.
that's fair. Yeah, it's only the one in the moment, isn't it? But that's fine.
Yeah. Still blow away the choice band.
Yep.
And painful sycamores, but
Ooh, so yeah, VS Seeker goes. And yeah, okay.
anyway, summon.
That's a lot of supporters gone, huh?
Mana food tree out.
Yep.
Manual attach here. And you can take a nap. Chilling sigh.
Yeah, apparently I can, because I never have any sort of luck with anything. Okay. Sure, sure. Alright, well, I have a Garb. I guess I'll energy that. We'll go Bridget. Oh, this is first tech search, actually. I should probably do it properly. Alright, we'll go Drampa, Trubbish. Do I need to go any further? Probably not, because it's like safer spot for Lele potentially. Yeah, we'll save it at that. And unfortunately, that is gonna have to do it. Yep, because I have no luck whatsoever with anything, so I guess it wouldn't matter because of not drawing this time, but it's fine.
Heal.
Yeah. It's pretty annoying to be honest, but what can you do?
Hatch. We're going to do the Blizzard Bird for 190.
Yep, and that can't attack period next turn, so we've got to keep that in mind. But yeah, we will draw. Okay, that's at least something. Let's go Rainbow on the Drampa, and we will VS Seeker the N. Because I do have one in discard.
Okay.
Do that. Okay. Right. What do we want from there then? Let's do this. We're gonna put down this Garb. Gonna Ultra Ball. It's a little on the rough side, but we're gonna discard Psychic and Rainbow. Oh yeah, of course he's prized. As fucking always, I should have looked at that, to be fair. I was gonna get Garbatoxin because that would be really nice here, and he's fucking prized, as always. So we'll just get another Trubbish down, I think. Yeah, it's probably fine. I mean, I guess I might as well still put Floatstone down. What are you going to do? Second Field Blower on it and give me another item? Probably not. And we will just have to do the 60 here with Trash Lounge, right? Yeah.
Yep, only 3 items.
Yep. It's typical, because I think if I could have gotten Guard down here, I probably would have been in an exceptional spot, because you wouldn't have been able to... Yep, because you wouldn't have been able to manually retreat here, so I think I would have been in an amazing spot if I could have done that.
That's what it's taking a while. I've got a complex hand. I don't know how deep do you want to go on the feeding your Garb at the moment is the question. Articuno. Retreat out, chilling fire.
Okay. Yeah, fuck you. Alright. Game 2. I'm not even gonna bother. I've got plays, but I'm not gonna bother because fuck you. RNG just in the complete, but like, of course, every single flip goes your way, and the one thing, you should not have been able to even retreat there, so yeah. Well, I mean, you could have retreated, but you'd had to pay all your energy, so yeah, you know, and of course, blah 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 blah, whatever.
Having to go in that turn, it was kind of weird.
I mean, it's not BMing, but it basically is BMing at that point. Let's be real. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, well, I've got the base. I suppose we'll put that down. Just gonna end, to be honest. GG. I'm not even gonna bother. I can't play. This hand's completely dead. And you want to see how stupid this hand is? I can't do anything. What the fuck is the point?
Yeah, that is just...
Yeah, like, I can't do anything with that. So, there is no point.
Sorry. That was just...
This hand's also unplayable. It's got a basic and it's unplayable. Fuck's sake. I mean, this is just one of those things of sometimes there's just nothing you can do, but... I suppose we gotta just go for it. Got a Floatstone, and I mean, top deck end is at least something. Okay. Well, that technically counts as a hand that can be played. Ultra Ball, pitching... teammates, and... probably Stretcher makes sense here. It's kind of gross, but whatever. That's fine. It's just that sort of thing of being like, what are you supposed to do sometimes? This game, we've established this game Shuffler absolutely fucking hates me. So you know, it's it is what it is, as they say. Let's just grab Drampa. So do Dramps. We'll DCE the Dramps, and that should do it. Go ahead.
Okay. Bench Lapras.
Yep.
Put down Rusty's. Yeah, it's got to be the end from there.
Yep.
Not great ending your opponent's 2-carder, but you gotta do it sometimes.
Yeah, well, I had a supporter, so if that makes you feel any better, I did have one in hand I was gonna get through, so.
Bench second Lapras. Bench Jirachi.
Oh, okay. So.
People stop respect. Yeah, I'm just passing
Yeah.
from there. No,
I mean, I can see that. Oh boy.
if anyone's been running specials a ton lately, anyone's just forgotten about this little.
Alright, well, let's Lysander it then. We will attach to the Drampa, we will Floatstone Retreat, and we'll Berserk for 80, because that's a perfectly reasonable play here.
Yeah, regrets. I wasn't sure if I should have benched it, but not for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you don't exactly expect that to happen, but I'm just looking at it going, oh, hey, someone that's going to eat my DC in a second, but I should probably get rid of that. Like, I could have done something else with that turn, but I thought, no, that makes more sense, because...
The game. Max Elixir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My other sort of logic was that you had like no energy in play right now, so you've got to commit fairly heavily if you want to try and get this off, so...
Yeah, C to the end.
Yep. Yeah, it was one of a card I probably could have played out of hand here, but would have probably just been baiting you into like committing even harder than was necessary.
That's water to active. And collect.
Yep. If I'd have done it though, this turn would have been amazing. So yeah, I should have. I probably should have, but whatever. Whew. Okay. That is a card that exists. Do we use it? Is the thing. What have we got otherwise? Not a lot that's like necessary here. How much can we bite? Unfortunately, don't think I can get the KO. I'd have to look into it. There's like a 4 for it, but I'd have to look into it to get the KO here. That seems kind of bad. Okay, we are going to bench Drampa, Magma Secret Base. Bench Trubs. And bench Lele. Use the effects. I would have to get way too lucky to take this thing out this turn, so it's not really happening here. Yeah, it's a 4-of, but the deck is also like fucking gigantic, so 2, 3, 4. Well, I can just see it from here. There will be 38 cards. There is a 4-of that gets me there, but like that I can't draw enough to make that work here. This deck doesn't play Shaman, so you know. It would be funny, but yeah, we don't have that. So I should probably do the sensible thing and go for the Sycamore. I really want to go for the all-in play, but I can't, so whatever. This gets shuffled up. Sycamore's gonna pitch Viasuka and Sugarrod. Yeah, I would never have drawn it in a million years, so we are fine with that. Not a problem. Let's go DC on the Drampa on the bench, and we will just Berserk for 150 here, because I did put damage on my board.
We have Stadium Bump.
Yep. Because why would you not have your only other Stadium card in the deck immediately?
Oh. Well. Territory of Pain, I think. Ultra Ball. God, Sycamore, Lysander.
Oh yeah, I can see what you mean.
It's like how.
Yep.
Get a Manaphy. Here. My first
yeah.
search all map. It's pretty silly, but what happens when you play into Garb when you.
Yeah.
Swing Freddy from here, so. And just. Go ahead.
Ordering. Yeah.
Yeah. Order. Energy switch. Move this over. And
in the prayer. Alright.
okay, we find it.
Of course you do. Why would you not? Because if there's ever a possibility for you to bullshit everything every single turn, of course you would. It's just kind of unbelievable,
yeah,
to be honest.
Bench the pseudo.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll take the KO.
Of course you will. Yep. So fucking stupid, but whatever. We will draw. Well, alright, let's get at least some stuff going a bit here. Yeah, because I mean, of course you can draw absolutely everything you could ever possibly need on every turn, and I just can't, right? That's what this is coming down to at the moment. It's like, how the fuck did you manage to just get everything every time? Because it's just so unnecessarily stupid. Ultra Ball, pitching. Oh, didn't even do it. Lele Floatstone. Yeah, this time we are going to be able to grab it. You're not getting out of this one very easily. So we're going to do that. We are going to evolve to this one. Just thinking, is it worth going in with the guy? Because we're doing 80, so I need a band to make it 110. But I guess I mean, no, I do have to find it because of the rough seas. Yeah, we'll probably go with it. We've got Rainbow, so... And, Sycamore. Okay, Field Blow with a rough seas in the choice band.
Yep.
So that stops you from healing for the rest of the game, hopefully. Yeah, not a lot else for it. So yeah, we'll go out. Just thinking, is it worth doing anything else with it? We haven't seen the Field Blower yet, so yeah, it's probably, I do 100 anyway. It's probably not worth it. I'll put the band on the Drampa just in case. Yeah, we will just go for the 100 Trash Launcher.
Okay.
So this thing cannot attack, period, this turn is the thing with it, so...
Bench the Articuno.
Yep.
Attach to it. Treat it to the Wudo. And pass it there.
Okay, we will draw. Let's go Psychic on here. Yeah, I'm gonna Light Sound to the Energy Lapras, I guess. Makes sense to do. And Trash Launch for the 100.
Should have done something. Catch the Articuno. Yeah, patch here.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
That was a mistake last turn. I should have done that before. No, yeah, I thought I was going to Light Sand instead if it was threatening.
Yeah, it would have been a consideration, because I'd have been down at 4 instead of 3 prizes. It would have been a less powerful potential end back, right? So, I'd have considered it.
We have to pass it from there.
Okay, we will draw. And yeah, okay, right. Bench that. Since Garb's in play, Garbatoxin stops this, so we'll bench that. I do have the BS Seeker, so we can Lysander out the Articuno this turn then. Because your Sick Fighter makes it 120, so that is what we will do. Yep. Because it is 120 on this thing, isn't it? I'm not just being stupid.
Yeah. There, just see my top deck, and
yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes there's just not a lot you can ping in with it.
It's bad into Garb. I know it's bad into Garb.
It's good to Drampa though, with the stuff there. So I had the choice band before I end initially, or not end, before you end me off the first like pricing. I should have probably put it on the Drampa, because if I did, I would have one-shot your Lapras with Kukui that I hadn't had. That was my bad, and it kind of spiraled a fair bit out of control for quite a while there, just because you managed to get into everything you possibly needed at every point. And of course my Delinquent was prized, so I couldn't Lele for Delinquent at any point to mess up stuff as well. So that was annoying. But yeah, it's just like I should have had something a little bit better off it probably, but I messed up a bit because yeah, it really was just out of like I was looking for the Kukui like thing. I could have Lele for the Kukui, but I didn't have the choice band down because I fucked up. So it's like, yeah, that was what I was gonna go for was Lele for Kukui, because I've noticed again, like I've said, Drampa is really good, but it caps at 180 with a choice band, and that is just not quite enough to deal with stuff like this and Turtonator, which is another kind of annoying one. So maybe you could do some flying flick stuff for it beforehand, but I thought I'm going to add a couple of extra mods into the deck here. Magma Secret Base is something that only Todd wasn't playing, I think. There was like Sam Chen's top 4 list played it, and most of the other ones that were around did, but they also didn't play Rainbow. And I liked Todd's idea of playing Rainbow in order to do it, because it's like these are kind of better, but I still like the Stadium as well, because there are going to be times where you just don't have the turns to be able to attach for it, and I think that's the bit that I've been having an issue with this deck in particular, is that you've got to get 2 energy attaches, assuming one is a DCE, onto the Drampa. When's the Rainbow energy happening so that you can get a bench Pokemon damaged, right? Like, that's the bit that I'm having a hard time with, and Magma Secret Base just kind of fixes that, because you just go, alright, I'm going to play the base down, I'm going to play my one Pokemon to get damage on it, and then it's fine, right? And if you have to bench anything into it, then it's just better for Drampa. That's kind of the idea. And other than that, it's not too different. I did put Delinquent in because I put the Secret Base, because if I go Lele for Delinquent off the Secret Base afterwards, that's kind of dirty and probably messes up a lot of board states, so it's like, force you to discard items you don't want to discard, right? And that seemed pretty good. So I tried that as well, but didn't get to play that here. Meanwhile, this deck...
I'm not sure how well I played around Garb at those games. I was trying my damn best.
I think the first game was definitely good off it, for sure.
Maybe maybe it was just wrong. Like maybe it was correct. Just play 3 items to unbreak near the end there, but that just sounded like death if I kept going.
It is tough. You had 5, so it was like 160 I would have been doing before you played the patch. So it's like, yeah, at that point I do just kind of one-shot you. So maybe it's kind of tough.
Yeah, it's like you were thinking that if I'd put in 2 on the icon, I could have gotten the potential 2 prize KO back, but that would involve putting the item down, which would have made it vulnerable to Lysander Trash Avalanche.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's like being without this attitude makes plays in general like that so much more awkward.
And you can see why the first game ended up going the way it did, because I prized the ability Garb, right? It's the one thing is like, had I had that, I think that first game could have gone very south for you as well. But of course, you know, you can't like pick and choose everything you have every time with it, and that's just the way it is.
This little deck is better odds into Garb. It was over the Shaman.
It certainly plays better into this one. I
know it's more too much against SPR, but get into Drampa, like I think it's loses SP Garb regardless, because the only reason it really stands a chance into this Garb is because it just does well into Drampa.
It's still like
well, it was scary enough for you to Lysander turn 2, which I think is
okay,
way of putting it.
So I had two logical reasons for that. One, yeah, of course it's scary because I already put the DC down, and it's just like, well, this is going to remove that if I attack with anything else there. 2, I prized one of my bases, and I was hoping to get the Stadium bounce for it. Because that was the other key part, like, is like because I didn't have a damage mon at the time, but I did have a Lele in hand, so it was, if I could have gotten my secret base off the prizes, then I could have just gone base Lele next turn, would have been able to get the Kukui and being able to establish like the one shot on the Lapras at that point. That was the piece I was missing, was getting Berserk to fully trigger. So there were like two purposes, but it genuinely was a case of, well, if I don't do this, then I probably just lose all my DCE and my Rainbow, because this is the special build. So it's like, I just lose my stuff if you keep that around, and that doesn't really seem very good to me. So yeah, I kind of just had to deal with it, really.
Yeah, I was considering holding it, but I was expecting N more than a random Lifehander.
Yeah, so I think the catch, because I put the DCE down and I had the Float Stone as well, so it's like I already had the retreat to it. I was thinking I could have End, or I could have like Sycamore or something there, and I was like, no, I have this in hand, and I could do with something off my prizes if I get fortunate enough for it. I'm just going to go for that, right? Because 80 damage is not a ton, but it's enough to kill a Jirachi, so it works out. So
yeah, I'm surprised it didn't get played more in this era. I thought that with all the specials flying around, it would at least be worth thinking about, but
it might just be a bit too awkward. So, I mean, okay, it's mostly DCE, right? Which is still good, don't get me wrong, but it's like, normally you don't see Rainbow Energy in the bit here. These are usually just Psychics, and especially if it's SP Garb or something, then that is just also playing the Psychics. So yeah, getting rid of DCE stuff is great, but there's like two big catches to it, I think. One is, of course, yeah, DC is the only thing it can get rid of, and that might not be enough. Two is that it dies horrifically to Decidueye, because you just put three pings on this thing, and it kills it. Yeah,
you're right.
And you can do that through Stardust immunity as well, so it's, yeah, I think that's the big issue.
Yeah.
As it's not that it's bad, it's that it dies to arguably the best deck in the format before this in Desi.
And Gren's the same. One big shuriken.
Yes, yes. And against Gren, it's probably even worse because they don't have to play down the splash energies if they have them, you know.
Yeah, ideally you just never bench against Gren, but you know,
yeah,
it's still something you can open and feel really bad about.
Yep. So this deck is pretty strong in its own right. Obviously, we saw how nice it can be when you've got like the Blizzard Burn, the Manaphy stuff down. Manaphy itself is a huge liability, of course, now because that 120 HP is starting to look really, really bad on a mon that's staying around, right? But you know, on a 2-prizer especially, it's like is starting to look a bit rough. But you absolutely need it in here because otherwise you just can't attack in consecutive turns. Because unlike most of these things, Blizzard Burn does say you can't use any attack next turn, not just Blizzard Burn. So you can't go into like an Ice Beam GX, or what a sort of struggling Metagross player would probably do would be to Algorithm the turn after they Giga Hammer if they haven't used it yet, because you can do that. Lapras just can't, so it's tricky sometimes to manage the stuff there, but it's got a lot of plus sides too, right? The Choice Band does let it hit 190, so like the mirror is not like it's a bit weird that way, but it's like any 190 HP stuff that comes out in the future as well you can hit. So like Buzzwall is a good example coming later on. You can deal with stuff like that, and it has 190 itself, which keeps it just above a couple of both of the decks I played today, right? The Drampa is only 180 normally, and the Metagross is only 180 as well if you've got banned down. So it can survive those things just barely, and yeah.
Lurantis, on the other hand, would kind of be.
I mean, this is why it didn't like do well, I guess, at the IC per se, is because, like, you know, apart from having a rough matchup into Garb, as we've noted here, it is also, of course, very bad into Decidueye, because Razor Leaf plus Feather Arrow does still kill it, so it's, you know, weakness is a pain.
Flower Supply is scary with a couple of these guys down.
Oh yeah, Flower Supply can
I can absolutely get to lethal value with that.
Choice Band plus a single Lurantis mini down makes Flower Supply do like 180, so it's like, oh boy, you're basically there, right? If you can get both Lurantis down, then this Lapras is not long for the world. And I think the other thing is, like, Articuno's like kind of cool, but it's also sort of past it at this point, right?
I think it's here mostly for picking up Ice Beam,
Yeah.
To clean up after Ice Beams.
That would be the combination, is you Ice Beam GX probably for 130 ideally, you stop them from moving next turn, and then you hopefully have a band on the Articuno as well, and you're able to get like 1 heads or something to pick them up. Or you might not even have to if you've had Choice Band on both of them, right? That would be enough to kill Drampa. So
It can sometimes clean Garbodor that have been beat up a bit by, say, Magma Base, but that's not reliable in the slightest. That's not...
Yeah, you need, what, 2 hands to do the 100, so possible, but yeah, a bit sketch. Would be nice if you could, but yeah. Yeah, so awkward matchup for sure. As much as I love like the idea with this deck, this and like basically any version of Garb that I've tried to play at the moment, it's very, very strong, and of course forces you to do some awkward plays like you were looking at the end of your our third game. But it also kind of makes it like the opponent determines your damage, right? And if that is the main, like, or in some cases potentially only attacker that you've got that does a lot of damage, it's like, it might not be enough because it's something that you can play around, even if it is painful / difficult to do. What's the opponent gonna do to you if they can only hit like 60 at a time, right? That's the tricky bit. And Drampa does.
I was trying to do. I tricky super low and rough these down and just.
Yeah.
Try and tank you out. Fortunately with Drampas, which, as you know, I have a good matchup against.
Yeah. Unless I could get Kukui, but I couldn't, so, you know. But, yeah, I mean, Rough Seas does make it kind of awkward sometimes, and I didn't know there was the third one in here, but, I mean, I guess it does make sense. It's just, like, I did have more stuff for it. I don't think I no, I had played 1 Field Blower for it, so it's like 1 Field Blower left. Delinquent, if it wasn't prized, would have been great. And I did still have 1 Stadium, because I managed to pull that out of the prizes eventually. So it's like, I would have had just enough, but it does make it annoying, because it's like Mana Feed, retreat to the bench for free, start healing it up off the bench, and I can't like get to it very easily. It just makes it annoying, because you don't really want to Lysander one that's just Blizzard burned as well, because then they could just Blizzard burn you again next turn and it feels bad. So there's some awkward sort of bits with these types of attacks, and yeah, 160 with Choice Band if you hit it every time, obviously going to be very good. So such is life. It's a interesting matchup. Like you say, probably not favoured for the Lapras, but not unwinnable as we clearly saw. So yeah. Right, I mean, that's about an hour and a half on stream, so we good on video stuff? Do you guys want to play each other and just as an extra thing, or what? I don't know.
I do have something that you probably hadn't seen.
I've got a meme deck and SP Garb, so we've always seen
meme
Garb,
decks, let's go.
Right.
Meme decks.
Well, okay, I'm gonna end the main recording bit here, but I might just keep this as an extra one around then, because this could be funny. So, for those on YouTube, for the main thing, thank you very much for staying with us here. Yeah, we'll be doing more of this, because there's more decks I want to play out of this as well. We just haven't gotten to it yet, so, till then.
Heads.